Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. To throw at the outset, here's Hurts. And his first look is incomplete. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked third in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. On second down, Gainwell looking for space. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be fourth down. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3-and-out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Having these guys ready to go, but you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that fast.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Outright, he finds Tolbert. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
So that a very nice looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything was lined perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
1st down, Eagles.
They run behind center with Gainwell. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. You look at this Cowboy defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
They absolutely have to avoid the penalties, have to walk that line between being aggressive and the ones that get you in trouble. The illegal contact, pass interference calls, they got to make sure that they don't have those.
On second down, Swift.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 43-yard line.
Now, hang on here because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
They go play action with Hurts.
And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Wide open receiver complete.
And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line.
A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards after the big play. A chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Gainwell will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
The Cowboys sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Jalen Carter in on that tackle.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
3rd down and 13.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Seven, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. This is going to be a corner route to their tight end, and I'll tell you what, it's man coverage, so that makes it hard for a linebacker to stay with him. And he's able to make the catch on the right side of the field and pick up the 1st down.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
On the counter, it's Gainwell.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
On 1st down, Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. Touchdown! Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now a handoff running through the middle. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Now a play fake here on first down.
That is incomplete.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They go play action here on first down.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. Two guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw.
He's into space past the 25.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. It's a quarterback sneak. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. Fourth and goal from the 3.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jalen Tolbert from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now the extra point and good by Aubrey.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Here's Hurts to throw.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Petty now. That is caught by Lamb. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10.
Now they'll change things up.
Inside give to Elliott.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and handling a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. He gets it to Cooks.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Here's Patty. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Back to throw now on first down.
Able to hit his target Lamb.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
CeeDee Lamb.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Aubrey good with the PAT.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Got him in. It's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Hurts.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. 2nd down, here's Hurts. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts.
Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll be knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Down the sideline he goes.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Aubrey now for the point after.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Back now in Arlington. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Here's a handoff to Swift running left.
Little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get him much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves him with third and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I never return punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he is going to slide to a halt inside the 5-yard line. Excellent job on the keeper. 20 yards and a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Elliott. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. He's still in search of his first rushing touchdown of the year, but not on that play.
I just wonder if he has some frustration starting to build a little bit because he hasn't gotten into the end zone. Has to just stay calm, stay within himself, just let it happen.
They'll try to run this one in. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, That gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they'll run again. And he will take it in for a Cowboys score. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Throwing is Hurts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the play.